Should we do a cold open first? Like, what should we come up with something funny?
That.
Yeah, that's it.
All right.
No, let's sing the Mickey Mouse Clubhouse song.
No.
It's the Mickey Mouse
Isaac,
Clubhouse. Come inside, it's fun inside.
I wish we had Aaron's Oswald ears. We could do a lot of that.
Oh, we could. Or I could go.
Yeah, that's
Isaac,
a really good
we
idea.
already
You could
did
do
that,
that. You
Isaac.
could do that. Mm-hmm.
We did that on the last episode. Well, the last normal episode.
I remember. You guys tried to harmonize stuff.
That was really quiet.
I have trained in the blade. Don't test me.
Okay, well,
that can be the cold open.
we got
pick out
some-
something from there.
Yeah. Charlie's just quiet.
It's a sync.
Okay.
So here, do this one.
I don't think you can sync that.
Okay.
Welcome to episode 4.
Is this 4?
Yes.
We did the one at Kuna.
Welcome to
It never technically finished.
I think I put it as episode 4 because I uploaded that part that we recorded.
Did you never
as part
finish it?
1? It's like episode 4, part 1, and eventually we're gonna do a part 2 if we can remember anything. So I guess this is episode. What did I say?
Well, only episodes that matter are the ones I'm on. So.
Well, who is banging at the door? Okay. This is episode 5.
There's people at the door.
Are there?
Oh my gosh.
Nice. We're just getting into it.
Alex Drury, what are you doing?
Hey, are you gonna be on the podcast?
We were literally just starting.
You can be on it if you want.
I'll put my stuff up.
Are you gonna sit? Are you gonna do it?
We just gotta make sure.
Are you gonna pick? Are you like taking me home?
Yeah.
So then you can be on the podcast.
You might as well.
Yeah, I might as well. I'll
You were at
send
Disney.
other stuff.
You were at Disney.
You were at Disney World. Can you think of a cold open for us?
Well, we kind of already did it. But.
What if you just like had a thermometer and it was like really cold?
Wow.
Or like ice. What if you just had hell of ice in the
Oh yes. Well, let's go to Miss Watson's room and get some ice.
No, Zach.
Zach, no one leaves. I thought of a funny podcast idea. What if you reviewed every episode of Scooby-Doo ever?
Oh, like the videos you watched last night?
Oh yeah, like the videos I watched last night.
So
But no.
Zach, what do you? Okay, I thought you were leaving.
No. I was gonna go get ice for Miss Watson's
Isaac,
room,
if
but
you don't need to
apparently I
scoot it
can't
back
do
more,
that.
it's fine.
Okay.
I got a grand.
So is Alex doing it or what? No.
I guess.
Let's start right now, and then he can join whenever he wants to.
He can take my spot because I'm leaving.
Yeah.
You're gonna have to chop this up.
Okay,
You had
so
to start, like,
welcome
3
to
times.
our extra special Disney extravaganza episode of the podcast, where we talk about Disney, and more Disney, and also some Universal. How's you doing, Zach? And how's you doing,
It sounds
Charlie?
like you scripted this.
There's a camera you can look at.
Oh, hey, welcome to our Disney
We should do
episode of the podcast.
We should do a radio.
where we talk
drama.
about Disney, and some more Universal. How you doing, Charlie, Zach, and Alex Drury, who's not in frame.
I need to get some water.
Okay.
Wow, he's so.
Fill up my water bottle.
What should I see? I'm looking that way.
Okay.
We should do a radio drama.
Yes. Okay. So.
Okay,
Zach,
we can use one of the 3 openings that I did, and one that you did. That's empty.
It is. Sorry.
Good point. It is empty. Good observation.
Okay, Alex, pull up a desk and sit you down.
Yeah, we're gonna introduce. This is Zach. He was on the informal episode at Kuna. His brother Alex is here, out of frame right now.
In the flesh.
Oh, we like live right now?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
streaming.
it's not live. It's pre-recorded,
live.
but we're recording right now.
Yeah, no, we stream on Twitch, Alex. I didn't think you knew
I was
this.
hoping you would.
Do you think Cal would let us do that on their Wi-Fi?
Well, I don't think
No.
it's not a matter of would they let you. Is it can it handle anything you want? You're just like searching dog.
It can't even handle that.
No.
For reuse
Like
with
whenever we do
modification,
the
slaps you in the face.
virtual labs in chemistry, and it's like 2 frames per second.
Well, that's an iPad. That's one of the iPad problems that I can't run
that's
it.
true.
But yeah, that's Zach Drury. That's Alex Drury. I don't know if he's in frame. He probably is.
Scoot in.
But he was a weak boy and didn't record with us at Kuna.
I was a weak boy.
And then this is Charlie. You haven't seen him before.
Hello.
Yeah, he You were at Cal freshman year,
Yeah,
and then
Kyle's
His freshman
For-
year, which was or just last year,
yeah,
and then he
Yeah.
left and came back.
yeah, and he's here,
Well, it was on
and
the
we all went to Disney on the music trip. We're all in band, I guess, or no, you're in orchestra.
Yeah. technically.
He doesn't like you.
We don't have
though.
any choir opinions on this trip, but that's fine.
They have a lot of inside jokes. Apparently, you know if you know.
Oh my God, Emily Hale explained that to me.
I don't know.
It's not even like
What is it?
that good of a meme.
What is the joke?
It's just like one day, it was just like a random occurrence. Like something happened. I forgot the specifics, but like something happened, and then someone said it, like referenced it and was like, "If you know, you know," and then it just
So
became
that
a
was the
meme
whole
from there.
thing.
Yeah.
That's not very good.
Okay, so let's start
Yeah,
with
kinda bad.
let's start at the very beginning of our trip.
So we left. Cal
Well,
at
first we gotta start
approximately-
with the Midsummer Night's Dream play that we watched.
Oh,
Oh,
I
yeah.
have got some video.
Okay,
footage.
I've like worked with Kentucky Shakespeare before, which was the group that came there, and I'm pretty sure that was like their B team, which they were still really, really good.
I didn't
But,
like the
like,
wall that really
There
really
was
liked
there
the
was
dab.
some
He
cringy.
was
There were some
kind of-
dabby walls in there.
Yeah,
Yeah.
The wall.
There was a wall that dabbed.
and like
What?
you know how the wall's supposed to make a hole?
Yeah.
So he goes.
No way.
Yeah,
no
it was
way.
total
He
cringe.
did that?
Yeah.
But it was so bad.
Because they said
Oh,
okay, so
man.
instead of setting it in the
man.
city of Athens, they were like,
It was
let's
Athens
be modern
University.
and make it Athens University.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he did.
And then like they took selfies at least 3 times.
Dude, that'd be
in the
so funny.
performance.
I'm so glad.
They
I
had
wish
like
I'd seen that.
they had like this whenever they take a selfie, they had like this 2005 like camera shutter sound.
Oh yeah.
So,
Yeah, it
so
was,
can we talk about how perfectly timed the sounds were?
Yes, the sound effects
Well,
were
there
really
was
good.
one wherever he was like putting it on the eye and it was supposed to go ding, but it was a little off.
And
Yeah,
then-
but
That-
like,
other
That's
than that,
really
it was
nitpicky,
really
though.
good.
yeah, it was real. It was.
Yeah.
They were so good. Like, it was very well
It's
timed.
high
They had like a
production
command
quality.
center behind
They
us.
did.
Yeah, and like
And
the-
like when you think about, they don't get I don't know if they get paid, but like
They do.
they only accept donations for that. Like it's free to go to all of their
Oh, yeah,
events
yeah.
for the most part.
We paid $7, I think,
Yeah.
just
I
for
haven't
the
paid
donation.
That's probably what helps fund them partially because
Well, yeah, they're not just gonna do it for free with no
but it was
revenue at all.
really high quality for.
It was
I don't
actually
know,
pretty
if
good.
they did some of the things you all are talking about, I'm not sure how high quality.
No, but no, like it was actually
We're talking about production quality. not-
production
Not
quality,
quality of the
and
actor's
that was the only
personality.
part where I was like dying. Like the rest of it was pretty
it was-
good. The actors were good, and like they did it very. It was a very like low key play, and like they all wore black clothing and just kind of like put hats and stuff
Yeah,
on to
really.
do costumes.
And
But it was
with
pretty
the-
good.
And they only
Yeah.
had like limited people, so like some people switched roles.
Yeah, they had,
but
like,
you
5 or
you
6
couldn't
people.
really tell until you like noticed eventually.
Yeah. It was good. Okay, so then we left.
Yeah, we left that
We left
day.
and
Went
on
to
a bus for like how many
14 hours.
14 hours.
And
We
Well,
did stop
more-
in
more than
Knockoff
that.
Mall.
Yeah, knockoff
Yeah.
mall.
What?
Which we went to a mall
bowling
and
green.
there was a food court and
Oh, yeah.
every single
every
every
restaurant.
restaurant was like a knockoff.
Except
yeah.
for Subway. Except for
And
Subway.
Yeah.
for some reason, Subway somehow made it. And the cookie store, like
There was,
the
like,
cookie store.
Smoothie
Cookie
and
stores.
pretzel company or something.
Yeah.
As
like-
opposed
And, like,
Ann's.
Great cookies.
Yeah, great cookies.
No,
yeah, it's like
Great cookies.
what? Why?
It was like, and like nothing was as good either. Like
No, it was.
I
It
was
was
looking-
all kind of mediocre.
I was
Yeah.
looking for some Great American Cookie, and they just did
It
not
was
deliver.
Great
No,
cookie,
they didn't.
and then it was like really mediocre little cookies.
Yeah.
yeah.
It's pretty disappointing.
Yeah, and then so we got to Orlando and immediately went to Animal Kingdom.
Which
Well,
And the
went
thing about
to
that was-
Rainforest Cafe.
Oh, we did go to
Rainforest
Rainforest
Cafe,
Which you guys didn't let me
Yeah.
eat. They were all like, Isaac, hurry up.
We were memeing on you.
I
we,
sat
we
down.
didn't really want you.
I know. I sat down and was like, okay, I'm ready to eat breakfast. I'm very hungry. And then they're like, hey, Isaac, when are you going to be done? I'm like, I haven't even touched it. Haven't even touched it.
But like when we got to Animal Kingdom and
What
for
are you
Alex,
doing?
what are you doing?
he's playing with the body lotion.
Why?
Jack.
I want it. I
Okay.
didn't mean for it to spoil.
But all the other days, well, for the most part, the other days, we like different groups had different performances,
Yeah.
which cut park time. Obviously, they had to leave to perform for a few hours, which yeah. And the first day we went to Animal Kingdom, which is probably the worst park to spend the whole day at. Because
Epcot can get pretty boring if you spend too long.
There's really not that much stuff to do.
There's always stuff to do in Epcot.
Yeah.
You mean spend more money?
Yes.
Now
I
that
use
they've
all my money
added.
at Epcot.
Really?
I use a lot of it.
Charlie spent $80 on a shirt.
I did.
Charlie spent too much money. Can you give us the grand total?
We'll
how
get
much?
to this later when we get to Epcot. Yeah.
But he spent money the entire time.
Well, we all did, but
Well, that's the shirt specifically.
So yes, then we were
Animal
in
Kingdom was good.
Yeah,
Animal
The,
Kingdom.
the
I
best,
gotta say.
the best thing. If you're going to Disney, you have to ride the new Avatar ride.
oh
Yeah,
yes,
It is
it's
so
so
good.
good.
It's
So
so
good.
great.
Just
like
the best way to go into it is know that it's really good, even if it has a long wait time. Know it's really
Don't
good.
even sweat.
Wait in line and don't know what it's about until you get in there,
Yeah.
and it's so good.
bring something to do in line too. It helps.
Yeah.
Uh,
Like
and
we
a
just
3DS.
talk to
And
friends,
Nintendo
something like that. It's great.
I stood there for a long time and we talked. It was
I think ours was about an hour, 15 minutes.
hour 20.
It's
ish.
totally worth every
Ours
minute
was
of
like-
waiting.
Yeah.
I would
Hour.
say
Hour.
no. See, the thing is, you keep waiting in these things, and you keep thinking that the line's gonna be done.
Yeah.
Yeah, because
And
they
then,
put
then you
different.
get to another room, and
Yeah,
you're like,
it's just
oh,
the-
there's a whole nother room I have to get through.
And with the Avatar one, the only room that was really like worthwhile was the last
Yeah,
one.
That
Where
was
they
cool.
actually
That
had
was
like all
so
the
cool.
cool.
They
like,
put
stuff
effort
in
in
the
Like
that.
house.
that little animatronic in the like
Yeah.
water, that was
I mean, he looks real.
Well, as real as a giant blue man can look.
I mean, you know, yeah.
Hey, the Blue Man Group is my favorite.
Hey,
They had the Blue Man Group at,
The whole Blue Man Group is
They
performing
had-
live at the Q. Yeah.
They had like their big warehouse that had the Blue Man Group on it.
Oh yeah, that was at Universal.
Then,
yeah, Universal.
Everest was pretty good.
Everest
Yeah.
is
Everest is
always
always a
good.
good one.
The
Always
safaris, safari is what the safari
There are
is.
a lot of
Pretty cool.
animals
You
out
get to see
there.
the animals.
All the
and
animals were out.
really,
The,
they were more active. That time, there were so many more animals than usual.
Kind of a
it's,
gamble when
It's
you do
tough to be a
Yeah.
bug.
It's tough to
You
be a
guys
bug
see
as
that?
garbage.
Yeah.
Yes, we went to that.
Like people were like the fast pass lane was full, and then we
Fast
like,
pass?
yeah,
It's
everyone
always like
got
a
fast
5-minute
passes
wait.
for it.
It's a
Yeah,
5-minute
it's all
wait.
those people
the
that have
time.
never been. And they're
We
just
got
like,
in
oh
there
my God.
faster than like 90% of the people who had.
Oh my
It's
God.
tough to be with
Yeah.
bug was pretty
We
meh.
just did it as a
There were
time.
little
Yeah.
kids in there that were crying the entire time.
Gotta say, it's
There was
kinda
no
scary.
like silence. It was always at some point some little kid in the back.
Like when the bugs were like crawling underneath.
Yeah.
you. It's
Oh
so
yeah, it's
sad.
just not. It just what it probably was cool about 10 years ago.
Yeah, yeah. It needs
And
to
now
be
it's just
redone.
like
Maybe even like 15 years ago, back 2003.
Back when
Actually,
that
when did
type
it
of
come? I'm
animation-
curious. When was it made?
It was like 2003.
I'll
When the-
activate
that's-
Wikipedia.
That's when the movie came out in the 2000s.
Hmm.
I mean, I would assume they would make it a little bit after the movie came out. They wouldn't make it like immediately after because if people didn't like the movie, then
except
Oh
Also,
no!
they
The
have
movie
Avatar.
came out. The movie came out in
Took like 6
1998.
years.
Wow, that's old.
The movie. Oh,
It's
the
an old
movie came
movie.
out in 1998. This opened in 1998.
oh,
So
A full
20 years
7
ago.
months before the actual film.
No way, really?
oh, so it was a hype thing.
Yeah.
Huh.
A hype thing
realize
from 20
It's been
years
a
ago.
while.
That yeah, literally 20 years old.
It was his
Dang.
20th birthday this year.
Oh
I
boy.
wonder how much they've switched up like the whole.
Wait,
Oh well, they destroyed It's Tough to Be a Bug in California, and
Dang.
just they put Marvel there because
Oh,
it's a weird
understand.
thing where they can't have Marvel like anywhere near like I think it's like east of, no, it's like south of some line, but they can have because Universal
Is it
owns
Universal?
Marvel owns some
Oh,
of the
yeah.
rights to Marvel there, like the theme park rights, yet Disney owns the actual rights to Marvel, so they can
Yeah.
make movies and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
So Disney can make Marvel parks in Disneyland and stuff, but not in their actual like Disney World, their big boy.
It's
It's
weird.
weird, like territorial copyright.
City states. It's cut. City state conflict.
and it's kind of like an awkward piece because Universal's full of Marvel stuff. So how long are they going to let that go?
Well, Universal
And
can actually
DC.
hold the Marvel
Yeah.
stuff. They cannot update it. So if the comics change, they can't change with the comics. But they can.
That's why
do-
Disney was showing the Black Panther stuff on their buses and all that.
Yeah, they can
Yeah.
perform maintenance and stuff. Like Disney, since Black Panther's there, they can do They could make a Black Panther ride I'm about 90% sure.
Wait, so
but
can they
Universal
not?
can't.
Yeah, no.
Can Disney not make rides themed off of things that Universal already has?
Yeah, so like Universal has Doctor Doom and stuff.
Yeah.
Like Universal can't update Doctor Doom if, for example, Doctor Doom changed in the comics and how he looked or something. He's always gonna look like the classic kind of Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
But he will. But they can do maintenance and stuff. Make sure the ride doesn't break
They
down.
just can't
Yeah.
update the looks.
Yeah.
Cosmetic.
Like Spider-Man is a good example. There's a new Spider-Man, but it's gonna
it
be.
uses the old cartoon.
Yeah.
The actual ride uses the old cartoon.
Yeah.
Which is kind of like it adds a little nice little.
It has a little
aesthetic
nostalgia
for it.
type stuff to it.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
kinda cool. I enjoyed
Oh,
it.
someone's at the
Oh,
So,
okay.
Day 2, Epcot.
Yeah, Epcot.
They
Day.
do.
Always good.
oh, that
A little story from that. That was when orchestra had to perform, so we had to leave at like 1:30, something like
That was
that.
a little garbo.
So I
Yeah.
went to eat with Aaron Price and Matthew Rothla, who are also in orchestra and have been on the podcast before. And we went to the Japanese restaurant.
Yeah, was that a good boy?
And it was good. And one of the
I heard
reasons I,
the
say
entertainment
that,
was good.
but yeah, this was we ate there for lunch, and Aaron's sister was touring. Aaron's sister, if you don't know, is in like college or maybe even
She's out of college.
Out of college, yeah. She's like married and all this stuff. But she was
Married and all of this stuff.
But she was taking a family to like tour Disney and stuff like that. So we decided, hey, why not meet up in Epcot? So we went and ate lunch there, and she had the Disney dining plan, and both of us don't like sushi. And the Disney dining plan basically gets you any meal like for free, like one meal for free, I think per meal, like breakfast, lunch,
Oh, that's
dinner.
lit.
You get anything you
And
want.
so usually people are like, all right, I'm getting the most expensive thing on the menu. But she's like, okay, I don't really like steak or sushi, which are like the two higher end stuff. So what she did was I got her meal, which was like the cheap, really cheap boy. And then she got the expensive like filet mignon. And then we switched.
Ooh.
And I got to eat
nice.
the Spence boy, and it was not like one of my best meals that I've ever had. It was great. And then
Why? I know that Disney, like nice Disney, like the food's really good.
So good.
But at the
So
same
expensive.
time, like normal Disney and normal, like you get like normal theme park food. But also
It's,
at the
like,
same
good.
time, you can
It's
get
good.
pretty good food.
Yeah, pretty good, like normal.
But also you can end up with like real crappy food.
Well, see,
Sure.
we ate for our lunch. We ate like a little counter service meal at France in this little bistro they had, and we went up to order. It's mostly like sandwiches and stuff, with all this like traditional French toppings and all that, and they were really good. It was just really hard to order because all the workers are from France, and
Oh.
French is a really smooth language, and they all talked really softly and they had all these really heavy accents, and you couldn't understand anything they were saying. And so we were like, "Does our meal come with a side? Because I want this chocolate croissant." And like, it's and they just like point to something, and we're like, "What are you saying?"
But I don't want to be offensive, so
yeah, so it's like, okay, chocolate croissant, please. It all worked out in the end.
Yeah.
but, no, it was really good food for the meal ticket.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a
the
good
meal
thing
tickets
too.
were great because I only had to pay for like 2 meals the entire trip because we got
I paid for 3, the one on the way down there, 2 in Universal.
I paid for a lot. I still have 2 food tickets left, so
What?
yeah.
Why? You were supposed to give this to the guy.
I know. I thought he was gonna have like I thought he was gonna like mention it when we got back and be like,
Yeah.
"Hey, you have it here," and he didn't. So I still
And then
have
he disappeared.
it. Yeah.
Well, give him to
Yeah, he
Wes.
did.
Isn't he going back to?
Cameron is, but he's going to Universal. So
Oh, I thought Wes was going spring break too.
Oh
I
yeah,
don't know.
he's going to Florida. I don't know if he's going.
I heard he was going.
Well,
to
he's going to go
Universal.
to Disney now, so he can use his 2 meal tickets.
Yeah, and now he has to go to Disney. It's $100 for the $2
it is weird
discount.
because like they say like the meal tickets on them it says like invalid if sold, but like how would they know if you sold it?
They don't.
Yeah, that's true.
It's kind of like, it's like a hey.
It's like a do not resell sticker on something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can't really
Well,
control it, but they don't want you.
It's like a don't do it, but we know we can't control you, but most people won't do it if we put the sticker on it.
And like
Yeah.
legally, they should put the sticker on there.
Okay.
So if they catch something.
We didn't really talk much about Epcot. I don't think we rode any rides at Epcot.
There-
Okay.
Yeah.
We were test track.
We rode
Test track.
Soarin'.
Oh,
We didn't make it to test
Soarin'
track.
is great.
Soarin's
It's always
really
great.
good.
No, we did. You didn't. You didn't make
Test
it. So
track.
we did single.
Test
we did
track
single
is
rider,
Yeah.
and ended up having like 3 people in the same ride.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it happens
Test
a lot
track
on
gets
Test Track.
really good
Because
for
it's
like
6
30
people.
seconds.
And you
Yeah.
you
Yeah,
have
the
to-
rest of it's kind of like the same. Because it's like go fast, stop, go fast, stop, go fast, stop.
And then the last 30 seconds are really good.
Yeah.
Now see, back to eating. That night we ate at the German beer garden.
Oh, yeah.
restaurant.
That was
What
one
a-
of the
what a
entertainment
great-
was.
It was so good. It was just like buffets of just all this different meat and like soups and
You just keep
German
eating.
food. And I had schnitzel for the first time, and it's so freaking good.
Schnitzel.
It's like fried pork or beef.
Rada rada.
Mmm.
Rada rada, yeah,
Rada
schnitzel. he actually, you could do a character meetup, but we were.
Oh, dang.
But no, so they had entertainment most of the time, and it was pretty much just playing polka, folk, German folk music, and all that singing. And they went up after about 30 minutes. So we were like, oh, well, I wish they'd done some more. Because Aaron and Matthew were talking about how last time they did this bell thing where they had all these cowbells set out like on tables, and then they memorized like a song and they played it really fast, picking up all these cowbells, and they were sad because they didn't do it this time. Well, right before we left, about 30 minutes later, so we've been there for about probably about 50 minutes, maybe almost an hour, just sitting there eating, gouging ourselves to get our money's worth.
Mhm.
They come back out again, and we're like, oh, maybe it's the time. Well, they play like 2 or 3 normal songs, and then they go down and they push up the bell tables. And these 2 guys, they're playing all these bells, and they run back and forth across the stage to other tables. And after they get done with that, this guy pulls out a little xylophone, and he turns it sideways, and he just plays like insanely fast, like DCI level, just playing up and down on it. And after that, it's not over yet. Because they they grab 2 Alpenhorns, like you see on the Ricola commercials,
Yeah.
like 20-foot horns, and they do a duet on these Alpenhorns.
It's
And
a thick
it's just
sound.
bass the whole time, and it was so freaking good.
You need to look up, at least look up a video of it. There's probably plenty of videos.
I got
online.
videos of all 3 of those.
It's great.
groups.
Just go up on YouTube and look up.
So
Next
so
was,
so pretty much the food was good, and we didn't do a whole
Epcot's
lot
best
of
for the
rides.
food. It's
Ep-
all
yeah.
Yeah, the
Epcot's-
food and kind of the more of the experience. Like no one ever
Yeah.
does the rides in the actual showcase.
Mhm.
The only one
I
I've
did
done.
the Mexico ride.
That's the only
It's
one I've
just
Yeah,
done.
kind of
that's
sit
what
there
we
in a
did.
boat. and-
There's one in Norway, but we didn't do it.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
frozen one,
frozen.
right?
Yeah, Frozen.
Uh,
It was used
That's
to be the
probably gonna be
Maelstrom,
really
right?
long.
Yeah, it used to be like an actual like Nordic ride. Now it's just
Yeah.
hey,
Frozen.
Frozen
And,
franchise.
and that
money.
means, and because it's frozen, that means the wait time went up at least an hour.
Yeah.
Because I know that I never did the Maelstrom. Oh yeah, fun fact about Epcot time. That's when I lost my voice
Oh,
and had
yeah.
to whisper for the rest of the week.
Cannot talk.
Yeah.
Something happened with Isaac's throat, and
Well, Matt lost his voice the first day.
Well, that's because I was like legitimately sick.
I was legitimately sick too.
Well, I know, but like I was legitimately sick, and then I lost my voice. You were like lost your voice and then legitimately sick.
Yeah, that was weird. Like, I didn't feel bad, and I was like, okay, I'll be fine. I woke up in the middle of the night, I was like, wow, my throat hurts, and went back to sleep. And I was like, woke up, I'm like, oh, my throat doesn't hurt anymore. That's good. And then it was like, throughout the day, it just went like this, and then I whispered for a long time. And for like
was painful,
legitimately 2 days, I just whispered.
Yeah, trying to like listen to you talk normally was like painful.
Oh yeah, I would talk,
It
and then
sounded painful.
I would talk, and then it'd break into a whisper. Then I talk again, and I break into a whisper. It was not a good time.
All right.
so Epcot.
Oh, Charlie.
It has been fun, but I must go.
Yeah.
Oh, my
well,
God.
let's thank Charlie because he was really, not just for this, but like you were really helpful for us at Disney. 'Cause,
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
were on
Oh,
a mission the entire time.
Yeah, Charlie
Like, knew what you were
basically led
doing.
us around the entire park, all parks.
Yeah. All right. Well.
Until next time.
Yeah,
Oh no!
Isaac.
Oh,
All right. So
Yeah, Epcot.
yeah, Charlie's.
also-
Wait, Zach. We're gonna. Oh no, Alex, get up.
What?
Hold on.
What are we doing?
So
We did Animal Kingdom.
Epcot, and then it was Magic
Magic
Kingdom,
Kingdom.
which was kind of like I like Magic Kingdom, but since we got fast passes so late, and I was
our
bad about
fast-
using them
we missed
too
all of
because
our fast passes because of the time.
the time that was so.
performance time.
I did not like that. I didn't get to do the Jungle Cruise or like half of the rides. I didn't make my way through the whole park because we only got like 4 hours in the morning, 4 hours at night, and missed 2 to 7 for the performance, which was probably about my least favorite part of the thing. Even the
I would have
line.
rather had an Animal Kingdom day.
Oh,
honestly.
I wish we would have performed on the Animal Kingdom day. I would not have minded that.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have minded going Animal Kingdom the first 4 hours and then just missing it. Doing Magic Kingdom all 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. My voice has not recovered fully.
Anything else about Magic? We all got lightsabers.
Yeah, we
That was
did.
our own lightsabers.
That was at Epcot.
Yeah.
And then we built
Wesley
it.
broke his.
Yeah, he broke the tip off of his. But they gave him when we were at Disney Springs. They had another build your own lightsaber thing, and Wesley just got a new blade, like a new.
Really?
Yeah, they just gave it to him because
Charlie's so charismatic.
he is.
And he just goes up to the Disney employees like, "Hey, my friend broke his lightsaber blade," and she's like, "Oh, just go ahead and take it."
Yeah.
It's also
those
Disney.
things are
It's
probably
also
worth, like, 5
Disney,
cents.
so they like.
Yeah, it costs probably $0.25 to make it.
It costs about $0.25 to make, and Disney's like prime on like public service and all that
Yeah.
stuff. Like,
I mean, if it was the actual the actual hilt of it, like the thing that has the light in it and everything, they probably wouldn't have given it to him for free because that's probably what cost the most. For
But it was
making
just
it.
the blade, the plastic blade.
Like the little
Yeah.
parts or whatever, probably didn't matter.
Yeah, at Epcot, we actually spent a lot of time on the People Mover.
oh, we did.
People
That is
mover,
the best
people
ride.
mover.
We rode it 3 times in a
Wooten
row.
was not happy after
Was that-
they
that
got
was
it.
that
Was
was
that Epcot? That was
that
Magic
was-
Kingdom.
Magic Kingdom, yeah. So
Yeah, I thought you said
I
Epcot.
said Magic Kingdom.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we got on there and we realized it was the best ride because you just got to sit there and chill, and there's a nice breeze going. You were in the shade, and so
You also got to pretty much do Space Mountain.
yeah, and you get to go through Space Mountain pretty much. Allie got to finally do that.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we went on that round the first time and we said, "Hey, can we have another round?" And she's like, "Yeah." And so we went
Wait,
again.
so you didn't even get off? You
No,
just
we just stayed on. while
Yeah.
the queue kept going. And we did it again.
Because like nobody
And-
really goes on that.
Now everyone wanted to do it again, but it was getting really risky and close to meetup time to leave. And so we said, "Hey, we all want to get some ice cream too. So why don't we get ice cream, then come back on the People Mover?" And so we run off.
We
and
got
run
ice
to
cream,
get
and
ice
they were
cream.
like, "Okay,
But
no
but
more
we see,
people."
but we see Wooten.
Wait,
Wooten's like,
were you a part of that, Isaac?
Yeah, we managed to
I
suck.
didn't
Allie
get
and
back
Isaac.
on the People Mover though.
Oh.
Well, we managed to suck Isaac and Allie into our group at some point.
Yeah.
But no, so we all run off, and Wooten's like, "Where are y'all going? You gotta check in." And we're like, "Well, we're gonna get some ice cream and go back on the People Mover again." He's like, "You're not gonna make it," and we all yell simultaneously, "Bet!" And so we all run to get ice cream, and we realize the line's a little long, and so we're not gonna be able to do it. Well, 3 of them, Matthew, Aaron,
Dylan.
and David McKinley.
Dylan went too.
Yeah.
Or
I don't-
Dylan.
I think it was
Dylan.
only
It wasn't
3 of
David.
them.
It was
Dylan-
Dylan.
Didn't
Dylan,
they-
No,
David-
David and Dylan, and then someone else was.
Didn't get.
Dylan, David, Matthew, and then
I don't
Aaron
think Aaron
joined
was-
in, or Matthew joined in.
No, I don't know.
Matthew found him.
But Wooten was not happy.
They were late by like 30 seconds.
No, they weren't even
Oh,
late.
yeah.
They were on time
Okay.
at 25 or
They
whatever.
were- it depends on what Wooten wanted.
Yeah,
if
if
you
you wanted
wanted
to-
it to be within the minute of 45, I think it was,
25 or something like that.
then they were fine. But if you wanted it to be like
Be here
before the
before.
clock strikes 20, 30, 45, whatever, then they were late by 30 seconds.
Yeah.
Isaac, we could talk about your late time to check in.
What?
Oh my gosh.
Wait,
No,
Actually,
we're not.
that was universal.
We're not talking about that because I'm just gonna be mad, and we're not. Then we couldn't air it because I just badmouth everyone. Ow.
Okay. What
Then
were we talking about?
We were talking about
the-
Magic Kingdom. I rode Big Thunder. Oh, there was a real cool time. I was in Big Thunder, and we come out of like the thing, like we're like. You see the sky again, and the fireworks were going. We come out, and
Oh,
the
yeah.
fireworks are
That
just
was
right
so
there.
cool.
Yeah,
That
we
was
came
so
out of the cave thing, and it was a.
Yeah, we were on Splash Mountain, and we were just floating around this little curve, and it was just fireworks all right there, and it was really, really cool.
It was cool because ours was like, we went down a big hill, so we were going really fast, and then we came out of the cave, and then it blew up.
The fireworks show is really good if you're like there watching, but it can also be cool from other places, like
Yeah.
during rides.
What else happened?
Should we move to Universal?
I mean, there's not much left
Oh, yeah,
in Magic
Disney
Kingdom.
Springs was between
Disney
that,
Springs
which
just
was-
We did a
shopping.
service project. That's important to talk about.
Service
Correct,
project
yeah.
was really
Yeah, so
Yeah.
we all went to, was it United Against?
United
Against Poverty.
Yeah.
United
It's
Against
like
Poverty
a
or
grocery
Orlando.
store and like home, kind of like a
combo between-
Walmart.
It's kind of
but
like
like
between a
for-
Goodwill and
Well,
a
the-
Dare to Care food bank.
The,
Yeah.
the place, the part of it that we worked at is like that.
Yeah.
There's other.
And it's like a store where everything's really cheap and it's for people who are basically in poverty.
But
is
everything's
really
about
good.
third the price it would be if you went
Yeah.
to a Kroger, which is nice for like somebody
I think
who's
she said
struggling.
Walmart, but the
Or
lady said
Walmart,
Walmart,
okay.
but whatever.
Well,
Still.
but it's like
It's
a
really
like
cheap for all them.
yeah. The idea is they don't like give them stuff because that would be like that would not.
It'd
it
be
would,
counterintuitive because then
Yeah.
they'd just be like, oh, I can just get food.
yeah, they don't
have to
ever.
pay for it.
Rather they give them a way to get back on their feet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So we helped a few of us. I know I organized some of the like the racks, cleaned them off, made sure that they like looked all tidy again.
I worked in the warehouse.
Yeah, so did
and
I.
Sort of did organization there, moving stuff around, unloading, and then destroying and breaking down
Yeah,
trash.
I did breaking down
extras.
the cardboard boxes a lot, operating the crusher thing.
Oh yeah,
That's
it's a
neat.
fun time.
I was with a group of like 5 people in Bullard, and it was really cool. It was really like chill. We built some furniture and stuff that they were gonna sell, and we like stocked shelves, stuff like that. It was really cool.
Yeah, I mean it was a nice time. We got a picture of it. I guess you could probably put the picture up.
I
I don't have
but
any.
If we, I mean, yeah, I was wondering if, yeah,
I
I
don't
was
have
wondering if
any.
you
I
would
think
have
Ace
it.
was the one that took the picture.
Oh, okay.
Who did?
You might,
Because I really want that picture and then like the pictures we took by the bus.
you might be able
I
to
don't-
contact her about, but I mean, if you, it's no big deal.
Yeah.
But yeah, that was a good time. It was nice to kind of like not do the parks and like do something different,
Something
Mhm.
fun.
especially something that like
It was gonna do better.
yeah, it was
something
like help the community.
Yeah.
As cliche as that is.
It was really cool.
Yeah, it was
Like
really
not
cool.
just be there
And-
like,
And
to
if-
perform and like have fun for ourselves, but also
Yeah.
help someone else while we're there.
And also, after that we went to Disney Springs.
Which was shopping.
It's just shopping. That's all.
It's
it
just
is.
shops. We could have seen
I
a
didn't
movie,
buy
but
it.
the movies were like $17.
Yeah,
So
we were
So
gonna
we
do
were
that.
actually gonna do that. We were gonna like dine in movie, but then it was like
Is it a
Dine-in
dine-in movie?
movies?
well,
Yeah,
it was
they-
dine in, but obviously you had to pay for the food as well as the ticket.
That's kinda
it
cool,
wasn't
though.
included.
Yeah,
But yeah,
and it looked like there's some pretty good food.
yeah.
I would have considered it. At that point, I was running out of money. So.
Yeah, that's how it was with us.
And also, it was like it wasn't just like you just go in the theater. It was like a reservation theater. So like when you buy the tickets, you have to have your seats that you pick.
yeah, so that was kind of.
So we would have been in like the back corner
Uh,
if we wanted to sit together, and it would have been like 3 and 2 because there were 5 of us.
well, see, everyone else at Disney Springs, we ended up going. The seniors, we all went to Typhoon Lagoon.
Oh,
for
yes.
for the award ceremony.
Oh yeah,
And that was fun.
we got
I wish
all the awards.
We got so many awards.
Well, how was Typhoon Lagoon? Because I haven't been to a
Well,
Disney water
we-
park in a long time.
We went last time for about 3 hours. Last trip.
Mhm.
And it was a lot of fun because it was only kids from the band stuff and the music stuff.
So it was
and-
not. It wasn't that packed.
No, it's not crowded at all. You just pretty much walk on any ride you want. Well, they had some of the bigger rides closed because they didn't want to like have all the people working it.
Uh-huh.
But a lot of the rides were open. And
Oh, so
you
it was
could
like
go on.
closed to everyone except for
Yeah,
the people
except
in music.
except for the music people.
That's cool.
So it was
We'll
really
get
cool
to do
last
that
time, but this
in
time
2 years.
Wooten thought we wouldn't have enough time, even though we would have had like 2.5, 3 hours to do stuff.
That would have been fun.
But, so none of us brought swim trunks or anything, so
Oh.
we just rolled up all our shorts and just sat in the wave pool and just sort of hung out there.
That would've been fun.
And took really stupid artsy pictures, like people would put on Visco with like the sun setting behind the Typhoon Lagoon Mountain or whatever.
Oh.
I wish we
Um,
would have.
It was it was fun. Just to
Why
see
does
these
every-
It was also nice to walk around Disney Springs.
Why
Yeah.
does every Disney park have a mountain?
They have to.
It's like
It's just a requirement. Wait, everyone does, doesn't it? Because
I think
Everest,
so.
Splash
what
Mountain.
about-
Big Thunder Mountain,
Or Splash,
Also
yeah, along with
Space
Splash Mountain, Space Mountain. But Space Mountain's not really a mountain, but
they call it a mountain.
yeah.
Or Epcot.
Yeah, Epcot. Is that
Epcot.
kind of one? I don't think so.
it exists. There are countries that exist that have mountains.
Oh,
Oh,
does the Norway ride have,
Canada,
like, a fake
the Canada
mountain in it?
thing has like a mountain kind
Oh
of.
yeah.
It does?
Yeah, the Canada showcase.
Oh yeah, Canada does have like a mountain.
And
Okay, so everyone
Hollywood
has a mountain.
Studios. What about Hollywood Studios? We weren't there.
We weren't there. I don't know.
That was sad. I wish we
Yeah,
could
they
have done
I would
Hollywood
have gone
Studios.
to
That
Studios.
would've been good.
I would have taken Hollywood Studios over.
I would have taken Hollywood Studios
Or
over
Disney
Animal
Springs.
Kingdom.
Disney Springs, yeah.
But I think the fourth day would have kind of like that would have pushed the budget over.
Sure,
Like there'd be a
yeah.
lot of money.
I'm fine that we didn't.
Yeah, Disney Springs was a nice, more relaxed time.
I hope we'll be.
It
able
was
to
cool.
do-
They had like live music and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the street performers and all that. Like they have at all the parks.
I'm hoping we'll be able to do Hollywood Studios in 2 years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wish Hollywood Studios would have been nice. I see why they didn't do it because Pandora had just opened and part of
Yeah.
Hollywood Studios is closed for
A
construction
lot of
right now.
Hollywood Studios is under renovation right now.
Oh, that would
Yeah.
be great if we go in 2 years and go to that and they have the Star Wars thing open.
Ooh.
That would
As
be-
well as they
I mean,
got
it
the
probably
Pixar
will.
thing open
Yeah.
recently. The Star Wars thing is going to be packed.
Oh, that's true.
It's gonna pack all
Anything
this
Star Wars is.
Yeah.
But yeah, so it was a nice time. I wish we could have Universal though. What did you guys do in Universal? Because I wasn't with you.
We had a lot of drama. And our
yeah.
groups, like, we got split up in like 3 different groups, and we all came together in the end and ate Moe's for dinner. But it was a good day overall. I mean, we just went around, rode all the different rides and stuff.
Yeah, they have a lot
I'm
of.
a big fan of the Jurassic Park. I never saw or read Harry Potter, so I didn't really care.
Oh, see, yeah.
But-
Universal has a lot of great rides. The roller coasters are.
Oh my gosh.
It's
yeah.
odd. They have a lot of
Riptide
3D
Rocket,
rides.
the Rip
Yeah, like
Rocket
half
roller
the rides
coaster.
are the same concept. It's like you get in a car, put on 3D glasses, and it's
And
like
it
a
spins
4D,
around and
3D.
stuff.
Yeah,
theater
those
kind of
things
thing.
make me a little nauseous.
I like them. They can be done well, but my favorite is still the Rip Rocket thing.
Oh yeah, that was
one
pretty
was so
cool.
good.
90 degrees
So
up.
yeah,
and
the
then
way it goes
everything
with Rip
else.
Rocket is so you start the ride, and immediately you're greeted by
It's like music.
90 degrees.
It's like music themed, so you like pick your
you select
music
your
that
own
you
song
want to have.
while you're
What
riding.
song? I don't know actually.
I did
like Born to Be Wild.
That's
but
what I did.
I don't think it worked because it just started playing some generic rock song.
I had Born to Be
Yeah,
Wild,
you
it
gotta
was
choose
pretty
it
good.
quickly.
Yeah.
I
We
did.
rode it
chose,
twice actually. When
We did it 3 times. The first time our whole group did it together once, and I didn't get to choose my song. I was too late, so I did the generic song. And then afterwards, me, Logan Tudor, and Wesley Freimeyer, we all went on it 2 more times, like a little
It's
while
so
later.
good.
And I was gonna do. So I did Intergalactic by
BC Boys.
Yes. The first time, and I was gonna do. They had a Daft Punk song, the Daft Punk song that literally is the only one that everyone knows, but I don't know what it's called. Like
Those
better,
Is it like
harder,
the-
faster, stronger.
Oh yeah, harder, faster.
I don't know what the actual title
I think
is.
that's
but,
what it is.
I was gonna do that, but then when I did Intergalactic, it was actually kind of fitting for the ride. It was
Yeah,
neat.
Born to Be Wild was pretty good.
I
Timed
did
up with some of the drops.
Kickstart Your Heart.
It was classic.
Yeah.
But when
Motley
I
Crue.
did it the first time, I was in the first time of the 2 times in a row that we did it, and I chose Intergalactic. Like I was in the back car of the thing, and I guess the vibrations had like blown out the speakers, so the whole time it was like a bunch of static and like the speakers messing up. Unless I was at the top of a hill, it was just messing up the speakers the whole time. I asked Wesley because I was sitting next to him after we were finished. I was like, "Were your speakers messing up?" And he was like, "No." I was like,
The speakers were actually really good. I was
Yeah, they were,
surprised.
because they're like.
I
Right
couldn't
here.
hear anyone else's music, and I could only hear mine.
Because they're right here next to your ears.
Yeah.
So,
So,
that ride was
But
great.
yeah, you go
You go
90 degrees up.
90 degrees, then you go a really sharp down.
You go, like-
and it's just crazy from there.
you
Like there's
go-
a loop where you spin around while in the
Twist
loop.
loop. Yeah.
It's great.
Well, it's a loop, and then you corkscrew in the middle
Yeah.
so that you end up at the top on the loop.
Did anyone do the Jimmy Fallon ride?
No.
I ended up
Did you do
doing
that?
it because of the group I was
I wish
with.
I'd done the
Logan told
Minions
us-
ride.
I wanted to. I texted Zach, and he's so bad about texting back.
I heard Shrek 4D was actually surprisingly disappointing. I had one of my friends that went on it.
The,
Really? I heard
the
it's real weird.
Transformers one was pretty good.
Yeah,
was
it was decent.
I liked it. We did the Transformers and the Spider-Man one. Those were the 2 of the 4D rides.
I
that
would
we did.
like to go back to Universal and
Yeah.
do it with a smaller group.
Yeah.
One that because
Universal's
And
not
with
really
more
too
time
good
to
for
do things.
big groups. Like, it's more like smaller groups of like.
yeah, I need
our
like 4
age
people.
kids.
6 people.
I need like 4 to 6 people, and we just need to zoom through the entirety of the park and no check-in or anything.
Yeah.
Because that was a problem, like getting back and forth and doing that.
It was a problem.
It was a
The
problem.
The Hulk was really good too.
I didn't get to go on the Hulk. I heard it was.
That was cool
Yeah.
because you.
We
start,
waited like an hour and a half for that.
Yeah,
But it was worth
it was kind of worth it though. But you start and then you see the incline. You're like, okay, I know how this is gonna go. Typical roller coaster.
And you
kind
go,
of go up slowly. Yeah, and then you go, and then it doesn't
It
stop.
launches you out. And like when we were on the ground outside, there's like a sound effect of the Hulk throwing something when they go out of the tube, but we didn't hear that at all because everyone was just screaming. And like you go like really fast around a bunch of loops and stuff. And that was the first time I ever went upside down.
Yeah, I was a little scared because I've never been on an upside down roller coaster.
Now
Zach was
my
a
only
little
criteria-
scared. He was a little square little baby.
A square.
There
He was a
was
square little
I was
baby.
kind of excited because I heard there was a Harry Potter ride that was like it was the hanging roller coaster.
Oh, the dueling
I hate
dragons.
And I
those.
never
I
been
can't
on
do
it.
those.
Well, they
I don't like
closed
the
it.
hanging ones.
They closed it.
It wasn't
The hanging, the
because
dueling
Oh,
dragons.
Dueling Dragons,
someone
yeah.
like lost an eye on it, and some people had like because they get really close, so like some people had like had their legs hit and like they break them and stuff.
Oh,
So they like close it down and it's like being renovated now. Or some other
somebody
ride.
lost an eye.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
Oh,
So
They just have like lances while they're going
Dueling
how
dragons,
do you lose
I
an
mean.
eye? It's all fun and games until someone loses an eye.
You did not just make it. It's all fun and games meme, did you?
Is
I
that a
did.
meme? That's
It
like
used to be.
It's a meme now.
Old meme.
It's all
Well,
fun
no,
and games until-
it's like a generic thing people say.
it's
Yeah.
more of a cliche than a meme.
Yeah, it's a clean meme.
So I was kind of sad to see that wasn't there because I've never been on a.
Those are lit.
I wouldn't have
That
done
ride
it.
is lit. I'm glad I didn't die on it.
I don't. That's my only criteria for roller coasters now is like
If I
no
can-
hanging ones. It has to be on a cart.
Really?
Yeah, I do not want to hang on a roller coaster.
Yeah, it's just the feeling of
like your legs are just
yeah,
out.
I don't like it.
I never had it. You guys have never tried it, so you don't know.
Yeah,
That's
but
how
I
I
don't.
was.
I don't want to, so.
Why are we so quiet? We was like, yeah, we're talking. Now we're good.
I don't know.
So yeah, Universal was pretty good. I did though. They have a lot of 4D rides. I don't.
It's a cool park.
It's a cool park.
Yeah.
The Simpsons donuts
I'd
were
say
really good.
The Simpsons, the
I
big
got
old
the big,
Simpsons
thick
donut.
boy.
I didn't do
Yeah.
one. I didn't eat one
They're
because
so
I've never
good.
been to the Simpsons part of that
donuts
park.
are good.
It's really good.
Because it like oh, and like even like splitting it like
Yeah.
I split
Zach,
one half.
Charlie, and I
it's like
split
$6 and you get like the
Zach,
size
Charlie-
of 3 donuts. It's
Yeah.
great.
It's bigger than that. It's like
Is
a
it like the
cake.
generic like pink icing Simpsons?
Yeah, it was
donut?
really good.
They had like normal sized ones of those, and then they had the big boy. And
Yeah.
I could have eaten that like all by myself.
It was
Matt, you could eat anything that was sweet and entirely made of bread, but anything by yourself.
That's actually true. So.
No, I got that. I tried the butterbeer. I thought it was
Butterbeer.
alright.
Oh, dude,
was
butterbeer-
really- I
Did you get,
love
did you get
the
regular or
butterbeer.
frozen?
I just got regular.
At that
Frozen
point,
is
I-
way
Good.
better. The
Oh, Frozen's
is-
way better. At that point, I ran out of money, so I had to split it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But-
I ran out of
It was
money
good.
like 2 parks in, and I just had to get my parents to put money in my checking account so I could use my card.
Yeah, see, I had it budgeted, but then somebody else ran out of money, and I had an extra meal ticket that I was going to use at Disney Springs.
Ooh.
But then I was like, darn, they ran out of money. Here, take the meal ticket. And
Who
then
was
so
that?
then I was Jana, Rulu,
Hulu.
Jana Rulu.
Rolo.
Yeah. But then I ran out of forgive the giant monster in the background. But then I myself ran out of money, so it was a
Yeah.
sad
How
time.
much money did you bring?
$100. That was all my
Really?
parents gave me.
That's it.
You budgeted really well then, because I had
Yeah.
$100 and I.
Well,
ran out
I
quickly.
spent some of my own money on souvenirs and stuff,
Oh yeah.
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 like with a card. But I had $100 to eat. That was it.
That's fine for eating.
Yeah.
If you budget that.
We had enough money like for this.
See, the thing is, I'm really picky, so again, I didn't use 2 of my meal tickets. I probably would have been able to save a lot of money if I did that.
She can remember me. I would have bought a turkey leg.
Shigeru.
I didn't get to buy one, but I wanted to get one.
No, those big turkey legs,
It looked so
tasty.
good. But so after Universal, it
That
was
was when
we left home.
Yeah, we
That
went
was when we
home.
went by.
14-hour ride, and we were all tired and disgusted and
I don't
felt
know how.
sleazy and grimy, and we were all
I
shoved into the
slept
bus.
for like a long
He slept
time.
so long.
I don't
even
know how.
how.
I just
I
laid my
slept-
head down and I slept.
I slept on the floor for there and back.
I
and
managed to cop a spot on the floor, and I slept there for about 6 or 7 hours.
I slept about
Sucks,
6.
'cause
I'm too large
You're
to
so
be on the
sore
floor.
whenever you get up.
Yeah, I
Well,
had
it's
to.
also, like,
And of
good.
course, I was on a bus with like mainly girls, so I had to like carefully arrange myself so as to not get roasted.
Yeah.
Isaac's hanging out with the chicks, huh?
Yeah, I got all the females.
He had his harem with him.
I don't know if that is appropriate for the CALcast, Alex.
But yeah, I tried the floor once on the way there, but I didn't have a pillow, so I was literally just on the floor. That's it.
I had a pillow and it was not bad. I slept about 5 hours, which is more than I would have slept on
Yeah.
the seat.
I can't sleep on
The way
seats.
back, I used Cameron's pillow. 'cause
I
he
should have taken Dramamine, which would have like knocked me out the entire way. But
No drug
Like the
use
one you
allowed.
gave to Avery.
Oh yeah, Avery was not. Did you hear that?
What?
Well, Avery was like, I'm feeling nauseous, and Allie's mom packed her a lot of medicine.
You sure you don't need it?
This isn't cough medicine, Alex Drury.
Oh, that's my
This
favorite.
is motion sickness, and Avery was feeling motion sick. So I was like, hey, Allie said that she has some Dramamine, and she was like, and it helps with motion sickness. And Avery was like, yeah, that sounds great. That can you give me some? I was like, yeah, it's the box says that you take 2 pills, and apparently that's a lot.
What you do?
And Avery was just so loopy the rest of the trip because she didn't want to go to sleep. But she was like, Isaac, you gave me Dramamine. Why did you do that? You drugged me.
Dramamine.
Yeah. And it, like, because I told her that it made her drowsy after she took it.
No, she didn't want to be drowsy.
She got angry.
She got angry. She was not happy. She was so just, like, loopy the rest of the trip.
I love that.
Yeah.
So yeah, we had Golden Corral in the morning.
It wasn't bad.
It was good.
It was like
They
obviously
opened early for us.
quality of
Yeah,
our
that
wait,
was-
like we can't argue with the fact that they opened early for us, which is like nice, but it was more like quality over quantity food.
Yeah. Man, so that was good, and then finally made our way back. We had to stop in the bump at the bottom of Kentucky.
What?
I didn't
It's
even
the
notice.
it's so
Oh, yeah.
the border of Kentucky. It's really flat, and then there's a little tiny
Oh,
bump,
yeah.
and that's where that rest stop was.
Yeah,
It's
it was-
because this like farmer back in the 1800s, he didn't want to pay the Tennessee taxes, so he said, "I'm in Kentucky now," and so they just sort of boop, the border, and that's where that rest stop was. I always wanted to go there, like just really low key, and so we did. And then we got home and we unloaded, and we were all exhausted and flat. We were just meat sacks,
Yeah.
just wasted meat sacks.
Not often. Yes, I read the word often on the Xenocrate said I have often regretted my speech, never my silence.
What?
That's what Xenocrate said. But I was reading it and then I was like gonna agree with you, but I said often.
Often.
And that brings us to the present, where we have to do tons of makeup work.
Oh yeah, that's
Years.
not good.
So much makeup work. But
I have so much
managed
homework to
push
do.
a test
I don't know
back.
why I did the podcast because I could have been doing makeup work, but
I mean, it's only been like an hour, so.
yeah, but that's like big boy time.
I have to
That's true.
do.
Though,
I have
thank
to
the
do
Lord for
gospel
Brian
checks.
Neihart, who lets me turn it in after spring break.
Yes.
Ooh,
We're gonna be me and Matt are going to spring break together, but
Amazing.
we're gonna be
We're
working
going-
on
Going to
AP for the.
SpaceX.
No, we're going to. I mean,
To see
yes and no.
SpaceX launch.
There's Well, we were planning on going to Cape Canaveral anyways, like and doing a tour of like the
facilities.
space center and stuff. And then my mom was like, "Oh, hey, look, there's a rocket launch scheduled for the same day that we're going to be there, and it's a
Really?
SpaceX Falcon 9, the one that has it lands the first stage booster, which is
That's cool. Does it land there at the same spot?
I don't know. I hope so.
So
'cause
that
that would be cool to see.
That might be a little unrealistic, but
I feel like they don't though because
well, if the first stage booster blasted it up, when does the first stage booster like detach?
I don't know, somewhere not in orbit, but
So if it's out of orbit, does it have boosters on itself so that it can?
well, it doesn't use all its fuel. It conserves some fuel so that it can maneuver.
So it probably maneuvers. I imagine it probably maneuvers right back down.
Well, it does. Orbital
It usually
mechanics
lands
don't
on-
work like that, but
Yeah. It works. I
it
think it lands
goes
on those boats
it
and
goes
stuff.
up. So like, say the arc is going this way, then it'll detach and like rotate the opposite way to cancel out, and so that it can land in roughly the same spot.
So it'll be roughly the same
But
spot.
I don't think the launch pad will also be the landing pad.
Yeah.
I just thought of because the launch tower. I don't know if they're gonna have a launch tower or not, but they probably will, and they won't want to risk the booster not making it and then
Yeah,
hitting the
you're right.
launch tower.
Oh, that's true.
Um,
There's a chance though. We'll at least get to see it detach.
yeah. Well,
That'd be cool.
mm,
Maybe if you have binoculars.
Sounds fun.
we
Good
should-
Well, I mean,
We're
we'll
gonna
get to
bring
see
like a
bright
telescope.
lights.
See if
We're
you
gonna
can
see
bring
the
a
bright
telescope.
lights.
yeah.
Alright, so
Yeah, we're doing that, and then I don't know what else we're doing.
Yeah, but it's
we're
gonna
doing
be.
other things for the rest of the week.
I think the beach
Well, yeah, that
is gonna be
obviously.
grind time on the way.
Yeah, that's.
I'm gonna be driving, so
Oh, you're gonna be driving.
for some of it at least.
That's what.
Help me.
Like the makeup work, sure it's bad, and I have to do it over spring break. But like I'm fine with that because I didn't I didn't have any plans over spring break anyways, and I'd rather have like an earlier spring break where I can go to Disney and hang out with my
And
friends
now I
and stuff
get.
like that.
Yeah, I guess that is
And
kind of a
Spring break
Oh,
twice.
yeah, you get like so much time off school.
So fun. Except I have a lot of work I have to do before. Like she gave us a bunch of crap in music theory. That's all. I had to do some.
Wait, do you have makeup work for music theory from Disney since your
No,
teacher is
no.
gone?
They were literally our entire class was gone on the trip, and then so were both of the teachers.
Because everyone who's doing it is.
Yeah,
How is music theory? I want to know.
it's difficult.
What love
That's what I've
It's
heard.
not like as bad as I thought it would be. Like it's not fun.
How about like
How is sight singing?
Oh yeah.
So I think it's actually not as bad.
I feel like
Most of them are.
Do you like get used to it?
Most of them you get practice for, so it's like you prepare it so you get time to look
I
over
just
it at
don't
home.
like the idea of like memorizing.
I don't like
Do you have to memorize like
No.
what pitch each note is?
No, it's all relative. She just like gives you the starting note and you just do it based off
Oh.
of that.
Well, that's still kind of.
It's fine. Well, you get used to it. It's not that bad. If you can take it next year, I might look into taking it.
next year.
I'm taking it senior.
Yeah, I'm taking it.
So.
Oh.
So,
Nope, mine now.
so yeah. Is there anything else you wanted to? Anything else you wanted to cover in the podcast?
I mean, we were just talking about Disney. What was your all's favorite thing?
My favorite thing was Zach.
Oh,
Really? That's cool. You look like a snack.
wow.
Okay, cut
Quality
that out.
commentary.
We're cutting
That's
that
good.
out.
Now we're starting.
I'm
the
not
podcast.
cutting that out.
No!
I'm keeping that in.
But yeah,
Darn.
my favorite part was
Cut that out.
I liked performing. I mean, it was kind of fun to see all the different.
Oh yeah, the performing.
the jazz
venues.
club that they went to.
Oh, the
Jazz
venues-
club.
The venues
Was
were
it a
so
jazz
cool.
club?
Oh, it wasn't. Oh, I thought you meant that the jazz club performed. I was like, Alex, you just called it the jazz club.
No, the jazz club that the jazz band was performing. That
Oh, it was
really
pretty cool.
I really like sitting.
I wish they would have served us drinks. Non-alcoholic, of course. But I wish they would have been like,
Good old hard
your
milk.
Coca-Cola. So.
Hard cold milk.
Your dull dippers, madam.
Okay, what time is it? I gotta be outie here.
Alright, so you
So
ready?
Bullard doesn't roast
Well,
me.
I mean, do you want to wrap it up?
So let's
yeah.
wrap it up.
All right. I guess we're done with our podcast.
Yeah.
So we're done with
Disney-
the happy dippy doopy Disney
It
trip.
was a great
Good
trip.
time.
I would recommend trying
10
to
out of
go on
10.
it next
Have you
2
ever?
years.
Had you ever gone to Disney?
Have I been to Disney before?
Yeah.
Yes, not with
Had
the
you?
school. But
No.
Had
Never
you?
in my life.
Yes, you obviously have because you're brothers.
And you went 2 years ago.
I went 2 years ago.
So,
Oh yeah.
yeah, it's a great trip. I'd recommend trying to get into it.
Yeah. So if you want to
next
get
year.
into an ensemble in the next
Yeah.
2 years, then yeah,
It's
go
a lot
for
of
it.
fun, and the Disney people treat you great. The performance is cool. It's great.
Yeah. Universal. I did notice Universal was a little bit.
Yeah, a little
Yeah.
bit more edgy.
Yeah.
And like whenever you get finished with the ride and they start clapping, I'm like,
Yeah,
why? I didn't do
like that.
anything.
No, but no, there was a point where like we said something and like they were just not happy. I don't even know what I said, like what we said, but like Disney's
In
very
orange.
like, what?
In orange.
No, Disney was like very nice and like if you did anything, it was like sorry, but you can't do that right now. But Universal's much more.
Well, they don't care as much.
Yeah, they aren't as Disney-y.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
There's no universal, like, I don't know.
it's there's
public-
no
huge public eye brand.
Yeah.
Universal huge public eye brand. Hee hee.
Wow.
Okay, well,
Alright,
I'm gonna leave.
well,
on that note,
Like and subscribe.
ow.
You know,
Smash that like button.
yes, smash the like
Smash
button.
that
I
like
think
button.
we can get
More
500,000 likes.
More importantly, subscribe, and the camera's probably dark now because you have it so close. Yeah,
Mwah.
likes don't really matter when we're this small, but subscribing would be neat, so do that.
Good luck finishing the year. We only got like a few more months left.
Oh, rippy.
Yeah.
I'm a C in Spanish.
Get your grades up while you
Bad.
can.
Alright, so, yeah, it was fun.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah, Alex, what's your first?